morals decline and good men do nothing, evil flourishes. A society unwilling to learn from the past is doomed. We must never forget our history. We must never lower our guard.
Playing a real-life character like this, is it a tricky thing to get enough of a resemblance without ever mimicking?
I mean, I knew that I didn't necessarily look like J Edgar Hoover by any stretch of the imagination, but I was very fascinated and interested to go through the makeup process and that transformation. That's the fun about being an actor, is being able to transform.
Doing your research, what was something fascinating that you discovered?
Just how, you know, the level of corruption and the abuse of power and the greed, but yet what I loved about Lance's take on it was that he's a human being and he struggled with it, and he knew that he was making mistakes, but he couldn't get out of them, and it just, you know, it made it really human.
I think one of the things that was most helpful was how invested and how focused Leo was. You know, he stays in character for a lot of the day. So through the course of the day, you're more dealing with Hoover than you are Leo, which is very interesting. But like I said, it keeps you on task, which is good.
It is my belief that when a man becomes a part of this bureau, he must so conduct himself as to eliminate even the slightest possibility of criticism as to his conduct.
Mr. Tolson, I need someone who I can trust. I want you to be my number 2 man. You understand? I need you.
You've worked with so many incredible directors, and a lot of them have very distinct styles, but I'd say when it came to Clint Eastwood, his style is all about the story. He really lets the story shine.
He's definitely not one to give you a line reading. He expects you to come in having done your research and know your character and embody that character, and then he kind of likes to throw you into the lion's den.
When you're on set working with him, is there a moment when you have to tell yourself not to be starstruck?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Every moment, specifically. I mean, especially my first day on set, it was, I was sitting in a seat, and then Leonardo DiCaprio was in that seat, and then Dame Judi Dench was in that seat, and Clint Eastwood was standing about right there with the camera.
He really trusts the script, I think. A lot of directors want to reinvent it. I think, yes, there's definitely a signature stamp, Eastwood stamp on this movie, but he's trusted the story and the writer's take on it.
It's time this generation learned the difference between villain and hero. Even great men can be corrupted.